It's time for a daily report from this year's Jasper County Fair with Stacy Wilson, who is the Iowa State Extension Youth Coordinator. And we'll get to that report in just a couple of moments. But first, a word from our sponsors, including Ryan's Tire and Auto. On his Facebook page, Ryan says one of the best parts of owning his business is having the opportunity to give back to the community that has supported them in the past few years. And Ryan, of course, supporting the Jasper County Fair, one of the big sponsors for that. And also on his Facebook page, he talks about how he was recently honored to make a donation to the Ride for Time with Friends of Mine, a local organization that hosts events to help fund mammograms for individuals who can't afford them. Every time you choose Ryan's Tire and Auto, you're doing more than just keeping your vehicle on the road. You're helping them support organizations and programs that make a real difference in our community. Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. Another fine sponsor, Lonnie Portner's State Farm Insurance Agency. Looking for a more streamlined way to manage your insurance? Bundling your renters and auto coverage can help bring everything together in one place. Let's get started. Give Lonnie Portner a call at 641-792-6000, 641-792-6000. Like a good neighbor, Lonnie Portner's State Farm Insurance Agency is there just for you. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Lonnie Portner's State Farm Insurance Agency. Brookwood Incorporated. We just went through a time where temperatures were up in the 90s, and as I record this, we're going through a thunderstorm right now, which is going to cool things off, which is good, but man, I'll tell you, this is the worst time to have a bad air conditioning issue. And if you've had a bad air conditioning issue, give Brookwood Incorporated a call. If you are having problems with your air conditioner and it's on the fritz, get a hold of Brookwood Incorporated. They are there for you. Mike Wood and the gang can handle whatever kind of problem you might have with your air conditioning. We had a plumbing issue recently, and they took care of that too at Brookwood Incorporated. Their number to call is 641-792-1186, 641-792-1186 at Brookwood Incorporated. And also, if you're concerned about odors, allergens, or dust in your home, adding an air purification system can help clean the air circulating through your heating and cooling system at Brookwood Incorporated. Another fine sponsor is Johnson Aviation out there by the airport at Rusty Wallace Drive. They are a full-service airport out there at the Newton Municipal Airport, Earl Johnson Field, and they do this supporting the 4-H and FFA kids at the Jasper County Fair. Ethan and Lisa do a great job out there at Johnson Aviation, and they support all those youngsters and all their projects at 4-H. And of course, one of the fine sponsors for the second year in a row is Timberline East Campground. You want to stop out there right off Interstate 80, Timberline East Campground. They do a great job supporting all the fine youngsters at the Jasper County Fair.
Another year of the Jasper County Fair is in full swing now, and you'll soon be ready for rest and relaxation. Timberline East RV Campground, conveniently located along Interstate 80 in Newton, has a special offer to honor your hard work and extend that summer break just a little longer. Get one night free when you camp 2 or more nights by using the promo code CAMPING250. Redeem the special offer by calling us today at 641-792-2428 or visiting timberlineiowa.com and entering code CAMPING250 when you book. Enjoy the last few days of summer and usher in the cooler days of fall. This free night offer is good at Timberline East RV Campground for the remainder of the year.
It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, a special podcast from the Jasper County Fair with Stacy Wilson, the Iowa State Extension Youth Coordinator, and here to help me out with the results from the various shows for the 4-H and FFA. And take it away, Stacy. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend.
Yes, it sure did. And we started out the fair with our cats and dogs and horses. And so we'll start with cats here. Okay. We had champion cat was Lydia Versendahl from Newton. Reserve champion was her brother Cyrus Versendahl. And then we have showmanship champions. And showmanship is a little bit different because that's where they judge the exhibitor and how well they handle their animals.
Okay.
And so junior champion showman was Catherine Zalstra. Reserve champion showman was Esme Plowman. Juniors are 4th through 6th graders. Then we had intermediates. Lydia Bersendahl was the champion. Reserve champion was Bristol Keith. Intermediates are like your middle school age. They're, well, what used to be middle school, 7th and 8th grade.
Sure.
And then your seniors, Cameron Roseland was champion, and reserve champion was Haley Lambertus Aldemeyer. They were the senior champion showmen for cats.
And I have to jump in real quick because I know Craig Keith and the Keith family. We go way back because Craig Keith's grandfather, Walt, was the engineer at KCOB for years and years and years.
I did not know
That's
that.
right. And Craig, of course, refers to Bristol as Bristol the Pistol. And I know their whole family have been involved in 4-H and all that and we talked about this on the podcast too, but you talked about how on the cat show the exhibitors are judged, but how are the cats judged?
So the cats, they're very similar to rabbits and poultry. They're put on a stand, and then the judge just kind of feels the condition of their coat, their muscle condition, the shape that they're in.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along.
Yeah. Okay. Going on at the same time as the cat show was the dog show. So we have several different categories for dogs.
Okay.
So we have the champion, beginner, novice A was Elliot Lamb. And I believe she's from here in Colfax. Reserve beginner, novice A was Sophia Bell. She's from the Sully area. Champion junior handling was Amelia Plowman. Reserve junior handling was Quentin Swihart. Champion senior handling was Kate Brinniger. And reserve senior handling was Emery Tausma. Then we had champion intermediate handling, and that was Elizabeth Graber. Champion intermediate handling, Rayleigh Warwick. So one of those was reserve champion.
Okay.
And then we have more dog things.
That's great. We love the winners, you know. We love the losers too. We love the people who just participate.
Actually, that was it for the dogs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I think instead of showmanship for the dogs, I think the handling is basically the same thing as showmanship for that. So also showing over the weekend were llamas.
Okay.
Yep. And so we had champion female llama, halter llama was Hadley Meyer. Reserve female halter llama was Kaylee Guthrie. I believe, and they are both from Newton. Champion male neutered on halter was Landon Meyer. Reserve male neutered on halter was Hudson Meyer. Right. So the Meyer family they're very involved in llamas and have been.
Well represented too.
Yeah, yes they are. Champion junior obstacle was Kinsley Meyer. Reserve junior obstacle was Hadley Meyer. And the obstacles are kind of like dog agility. Obstacles are when the llamas go around things and over things and that.
Right.
Champion intermediate obstacle was Addison Clark, and reserve intermediate obstacle, Sophia Guthrie. Champion senior obstacle. Okay, those were intermediate. Sorry, I'm losing my place.
It's all good. It's all good.
Champion senior obstacle was Hudson Meyer, and reserve senior obstacle was Kaylee Guthrie.
All right, great.
So kids can have llamas. You know, a lot of these siblings are in the same classes, just different ages.
That's great.
Okay, and then we had the horse show. The horse show kind of started off Saturday. No, it was Friday as well.
Friday and Saturday, okay.
Yeah. So we had champion pony was Cohen Whipple, and reserve champion pony was Katie Farber. Champion horse was Braden Cartwright. Reserve horse was Taylor Cross. Supreme halter was Brady Cartwright, and intermediate champion showman was Kimber Lee. And these are the classes that are judged, the kids are judged on how well they show their animals. Intermediate reserve showman was Hannah Nilman. Junior champion showman was Amaya Dooley. Junior reserve showman was Harley Pappin. And senior champion showman was Mandisa Voss. and senior reserve was Maya Van Zanti.
That is fantastic. All these kids participating, and we asked the trivia question about how many kids are participating in 4-H this year, and we had a winner, and nice. 310 was the correct answer. And some people were amazed that there were that many that are involved. And does it seem to be growing? Because it's quite a large amount. 310 is, I think, is pretty impressive.
I think it is too. And it started out when I started 22 years ago. We had around that many, actually a little bit more. And then the numbers dropped for a few years, but now they're building back up. So that's always good to see.
And again, let's emphasize, you don't have to be a farm kid to be in 4-H.
Nope, you sure don't.
No. Well, Stacy, thank you again for helping us out, and we'll be back again tomorrow with more results. Thanks to all the parents and kids and volunteers that are involved in 4-H and FFA and all these activities here at the Jasper County Fair. I'm looking out on, I don't know what you call it, the area where all the food trucks are here, and huge amount of food trucks. They're getting ready for lunch here today. There's going to be the parade later on today, too.
Yes, it's going to be a hot one, but it's going to be a parade. I believe that starts at 7.
Okay.
I can check real quick.
Okay,
here.
Something like that, a little bit later on.
Yeah. Let's see. They changed it a couple years ago. Let's see.
I believe it's at 6:30 or 7, something like that. Yeah.
6:30. You're right.
6:30.
Yep.
Goes through downtown Colfax.
Yep. And then.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nope. I didn't mean to interrupt you either. Then after the parade, they'll have some entertainment. I believe a band. I think. And then. They'll auction off the wood sculptures that the wood carver has done, and then some pies that some local bakers have made for several years and have a really good name for their baked goods. And those it's fun to see those.
The queen and the princess have been crowned, have they not?
Yes.
Okay, off the top of your head, can you tell me who they are this year?
Soraya Nolan from PCM is the queen.
Okay.
And Hayden Lowry from Sully is the princess, and they are doing a fantastic job.
Well, we'll have to see if we can get them on sometime during the fair also.
Sure.
All right. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. Stacy Wilson is our interview guest and giving us the results graciously enough once again this year. Till next time, Grout is out. See ya.
Another year of the Jasper County Fair is in full swing now, and you'll soon be ready for rest and relaxation. Timberline East RV Campground, conveniently located along Interstate 80 in Newton, has a special offer to honor your hard work and extend that summer break just a little longer. Get 1 night free when you camp 2 or more nights by using the promo code CAMPING250. Redeem the special offer by calling us today at 641-792-2428 or visiting timberlineiowa.com and entering code CAMPING250 when you book. Enjoy the last few days of summer and usher in the cooler days of fall. This free night offer is good at Timberline East RV Campground for the remainder of the year.